I'm Sean, you're watching Hacking Patina, and I completely hosed up the removal of the drinker side 10 spline axle shaft out of this Dana 44 for this Willys. I messed up the threads, yanking it out, trying to get it out. The bearings were completely destroyed inside that rear diff. So I found myself today in my Sunday best on a Tuesday windy afternoon at the Hobo Freight. At the Hobo Freight with my Sunday best on a windy Tuesday afternoon to go pick up a 12-ton press. Let's go bring it home. Picking up this 12-ton press so I can get back to work, get these Timken bearings press fitted on both of these axle shafts, and I can get back to where I left off before the holidays. Let's get this assembled up as quickly as possible, those bearings pressed on there, and move forward. Let's get this unboxed, shall we? Pieces and parts, the springs. No idea what's going on. This could be a whole Mickey Mouse setup for all I know. That looks like the top plate. The plate to hold your pieces and parts. Central Machinery 12-ton shop press. Okay, the owner's manual. Won't use that. This looks like it could be a side leg. Side leg. The don't know. And this is probably the press. Itself. And the typical bottle jack. 12-ton bottle jack. With the handle. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's all there is in that box. Guess I'm gonna have to pull out the instructions. Assembly, step 1. First one's the base. What piece is the base? These seem to be, I think these are the sides. Okay. Then we got a centerpiece. This little thing? Okay. One, two, three, four. Goes through them all. Doot, doot, doot. Okay. Let's get the wrench. The wrenches. Let's get the wrenches. There's one. And there is two. Okay. I'm going to add a lock washer. You know, what kind of Mickey Mouse tool setup do I got here? Okay, I'll come back and tighten those up. Alright. I'm adding my own washers, lock washers. I don't know. That's just me. Slide the support pins into the holes in the frame post angle. Angle the press apron 10 so the rails on the press apron straddle the frame post. And then lower. Huh. Okay. They say to put this lower. They say to put this lower. Okay. Insert the eye bolt into the holes in the jack plate. Eye bolts into the holes of the jack plate. Ah, okay. With the nuts. And I'm going to use so the springs are going to hold that jack plate up. This is the actual press piece. I see, this is going to slide on these rails. These are going to be my springs. I see. So you're going to have these springs. Something like this. Okay, that's eventually going to go like this. I'm guessing these are your arbor plates. They just hold things. These just hold things in just different positions. Slide the jack plate into the frame post. Seems to me like everything could come off. Oy. All right, that's it. That bottle jack stays in that seat up there, which apparently holds this thing all together. Wow. Okay. Now it should be able to just crank it up now. Gotta tighten up the bottle jack. And that up. There she goes. There she goes. And there she goes. All right, well, there you have it. It's assembled. Let's figure this out together. That is a problem, it seems. We're gonna put this in. I'm guessing it's gotta go like this, because I've gotta press putting on a Timken 25877 20024. 25877. Made in the US of A. I need to grease that. Don't let me forget to grease it. Pack the grease on the bearings, but let's just see what we need to do here for this guy. So, we're gonna push this, the axle shaft, down onto this. So these guys are gonna hold my axle shaft, or the bearing. I don't like how these are so slippery. That seems really odd to me. Really odd. Okay, so we're gonna release this, get it back up. Boom. Okay. And we're gonna push this like this. So, this whole gadget needs to go down. See, these things, those are a problem. I may need to put like a piece of rubber up here. I may be doing something a little different again. Okay. So we're going to push this onto here. It's going to be like so. It's going to be like so. But you can see I got to go down one more. Got to go down one more. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea if I'm doing this right. Now, I should be able to sit that in there now. That's gonna go. Make sure you put that on there right. All right, so inside the axle, we're gonna have the seal, the bearing, tapered outward, and then the race. That's the way it's gonna go on the shaft. Well, not on the shaft. I mean, the seal is not gonna go on the shaft, but it'll be something like this. Boom. 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 All right, we got a game plan. I hope this is right. Here we go. I'm gonna add a little grease. Help me along a little bit. I'll pop that in there. Look, you see there? All right, guys, let's see what I can break. Let's see what we can break here. Yeah, well, of course, I'm a little nervous too. I'm a little nervous. Never done it before. I'm a little nervous. Okay, got the bearing taper going out towards the axle, the outside of the axle. Again, the race will be able to go on from the outside in. The seal will go in. The seal will go in the axle itself, or inside the diff, and then this will slide into the seal. Let's do it. It is going. All right, it's pressed. Let's release. Whew. Oh boy. Pressed on. Race. Slide in. There you have it. 12-ton bottle jack, central machinery, 12-ton shop press. Pressed on my axle bearings. Wasn't too bad. I was a little nervous, but thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna do the other one, and I'll be able to start reassembling this rear Dana 44 in this DJ3. Woo! Thanks for watching.